Breaking news. Allow Tinubu to breathe. Igbo leader tells Atiku Abubakar. Hello my country people, welcome back to the news. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Yes, so my country people, the deputy apex leader of Ndibo in Lagos, APC, Sir Jude, appealed to the opposition parties to please allow President Bola Tinubu to breathe and concentrate on governance in the interest of the masses. Now, Sir Jude, the immediate past two-term lawmaker who represented Oshodi Isolo constituency 2 in the Lagos State House of Assembly, made the appeal in an interview with News Agency of Nigeria, NAN, in Lagos. The former lawmaker said that after the verdict of the 2023 presidential election tribunal, the opposition parties and their candidates needed to rally around the president in the nation's interest. And according to him, politicians against the victory of Tinubu at the February 25th presidential election and at the courts must avoid actions capable of dragging the country's name in the mud. The lawmaker, reacting to the certificate saga levied against President Tinubu by the PDP presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, described such allegations as politics taken too far and capable of destroying the image of the country. All I want to tell good Nigerians is to understand that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not and will not forge any certificate, and whatever he submitted to INEC is clean and true. We want to appeal to Nigerians to calm down and allow themselves to be not allow themselves, I beg your pardon, to be deceived by those dragging Nigeria's name in the mud. We want the opposition to allow our president, who God gave us, to breathe. Atiku should let Tinubu to breathe. Please, allow Tinubu to breathe for the sake of the masses, Mr. Jude said, stating that the Chicago State University never said that the certificate Tinubu submitted to INEC was fake or forged. The lawmaker said that narratives by the PDP were an embarrassment to the nation. He added that the opposition should have detested from trying to tarnish the image of Nigeria and that of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because according to him, Tinubu is a God-sent president to Nigeria and the best the nation can ever have. For this country, Nigeria, it would be very rare for us to see a man like Tinubu, and we are quite lucky, according to Mr. Jude, that Tinubu is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we should be grateful. We should work hand in hand. The opposition parties should join forces together to, appreciate the president, commend his work, and also contribute to the growth and the development of this nation, instead of trying to drag Tinubu's name to the mud, instead of trying to tarnish Tinubu's image. What will they benefit from all this? And how will they benefit from all this? So, there is nothing anybody can do right now because God has ordained him to be the president, and he emerged in spite of all various hurdles. Even when the CBN, that's the former CBN governor Godwin Emefiele, when he tried to make sure that Tinubu never emerged by bringing about the Naira scarcity, the new Naira currency and all of that, Tinubu still scaled through, although he made it known that the Naira policy was targeted at him. And then there was a slight fuel subsidy that period, where Tinubu promised and vowed that even if there is no fuel, that people will still trek to vote for him. And then at the end of the day, Tinubu won the elections. So there's nothing anybody can do, because definitely it seems that God has ordained him to be the president. God has crowned him to be the president, and we should stop all this pettiness. No matter what the distractors are doing, they cannot put Tinubu down, because God and Nigerians are behind him, and he's a man of grace. The opposition should note this and wait for another election period. The matter of certificate is a pre-election matter and cannot make any opposition presidential candidate come through the back door, Mr. Jude said. Now, the lawmaker described those behind Tinubu's certificates issue as interlopers who would not achieve anything in their embarked journey. We know that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will overcome as always, and he has passed such hurdles several times. Well, my country people, this is quite interesting. You know, Atiku Abubakar on Thursday had addressed a news conference in Abuja, which focused on the validity and the authenticity of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's academic records from the Chicago State University, where Atiku vowed to appeal the tribunal ruling of September 6th, which upheld the election of the President Tinubu as the winner of the February 25th election. And Atiku is not ready to give up this dream. So, a lot of people have been, calling out to Atiku Abubakar because the way he's dragging the Nigerian President Tinubu, it seems that he's not tired of this journey. He wants to become the president by all means. Well, guys, Atiku has done his best in making sure that Nigerians get to see the academic records of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. For several weeks, the world and Nigerians have been inquisitive, suspicion here and there. We've been curious to know what Atiku Abubakar has for the people by making sure he exposes Tinubu's academic record. And at last, the record has been exposed, but there have been some speculations that this record, the one Tinubu submitted to INEC, was a forged certificate. It was a fake. So, my country people, that is just it. That is just it. Now, they've called out to Atiku to please allow Tinubu to breathe. No be every time go dey hold am here, Chicago this, Chicago that. Tinubu should breathe. You should let Tinubu to focus on this country and run this country instead of trying to weigh him down by bringing up all these cases, just to make sure the Supreme Court nullifies the election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So, guys, this is it. The deputy apex leader of Igbo in Lagos State has appealed to Atiku, the opposition parties, not only Atiku Abubakar, also to the opposition parties, that they should please let Tinubu breathe. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Abeg, point of correction, I am not a Mars. So he has become the poor to be allowed to breathe, Abi? To govern who? Well, you are speaking for yourself, so because Igbo leaders cannot speak like this. The only Igbo leader we recognize is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The self-imposed leaders are on payroll of Muslim administration and do not anyway represent the aspirations of Igbo people, and the agitation of Biafra will come. Okay, guys, these are some few reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, I'm dropping here.